To all the party people in the place to be, we hope you're doing well on this fine day, evening, night, morning, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. We hope that you're happy. We are ready to start going after level 8. So, in the last one, we got Topaz coming into the store. That completed our level 7, and so now we are on level 8. We unlocked the advanced Athenor, the advanced Alembic, and then we unlocked the World Tree Nursery, and we unlocked Aqua Vitae. And the rationale behind all this is that the Panacea Potion, which is the best fertilizer and the best fuel in the game, we want to get to that. And we want to get it, not only just get to it, but we want to get to it and have it running a lot of the setups in our base. And so, yeah, so we want to get into that in this video. And so we want to just start kind of checking things out. I was playing around off camera. I was playing around with these planters. And you can do lavender and chamomile. And then you can also do the new plant that we have unlocked, which is the ginseng, this guy here, ginseng seeds. So we can put him in planters also. So we'll, maybe mess around with plants off camera again also. But anyway, let's get into it. What I kind of want to do right now, I have all these growth potion machines. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 growth potion machines right here. Those growth potions are pretty much running most of the base in terms of fertilizer. So I kind of want to, in this area over here is where I kind of want to just, make our not Aqua Vitae, but where I want to make our man, what is the word I'm looking for? I'm not on it today. Panacea Potion. So I kind of want to make the Panacea Potion setups over here and then power the whole base from this kind of platform over here. So our fertile catalysts have now backed up again. I don't know why they all disappeared, but they're all back again. So hopefully they're filling up this box. So what I did is I put a priority splitter on here. And so when this is backed up, it'll throw it in the box. Otherwise, it just goes out on the line. And it looks like we're making just enough to keep the line going. It doesn't look like we're filling that up too close. But anyway, let's come down here and let's talk about Aqua Vitae. Actually, we want to come over here. Liquids is in materials. So we come over here to liquids, and we see that it needs Aqua Vitae is Gentian Nectar, a World Tree Leaf, and Brandy through an advanced Alembic, and then that gives us Aqua Vitae. So let's throw down this new advanced Alembic, and it requires a heating device. All right, so we'll throw down a furnace, and we will throw this down. And this guy says, in order to get Aqua Vitae, we need 4,500 per minute brandy, 22.5 per minute Gentian Nectar, and we need 22.5 per minute World Tree. Okay. And then this guy, this advanced Alembic does not benefit from altitude. But we do need brandy. And I think brandy does require altitude. I'm trying to figure out, is Aqua Vitae just a component of a larger build? Or do we put it up on the roof with all the other liquids? I'm kind of leaning towards we put it on the roof with all the other liquids, just to keep all the liquids in the same spot. But the only reason to do that is just from an organizational standpoint to make it easy. But we could just as easy build it into all the different builds. So this is our brandy, and brandy does use red wine, and red wine benefits from the altitude. So we could make brandy as part of the Aqua Vitae process. Yeah, the other option is to put Aqua Vitae here and then pull it out of the thing. Because we could squeeze it in here, I guess. So if we go, I just want to see what this would look like. Like, what would an Aqua Vitae build look like? Let's put that there. Advanced Alembic. Let's just put that way, because that'll be the Aqua Vitae coming out. Set the recipe, and Gentian Nectar and World Tree Leaf. Okay, we won't worry about brandy. Brandy will be the easy part. So let's go here and here for those inputs. And let's go here, because we'll try to make it modular. All right. So we need a World Tree Leaves, and we need a Gentian Nectar. So let's grab a box. Throw a box down here. Let's grab a nursery here. Oh, I don't have any clay. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Let's drop down to our inventory spot. Oh, we missed it by one. I tried to arrow over to it. I got stuff over here. I don't need rope. I don't need glass. I'm good on nails. I'm good on iron. Copper, bronze, I'm good on. Steel, I'm good on. Steel gears, I'm fine. Wooden gears, I'm fine. Yeah, large wooden gears, I'm fine. Fertilizer's just extra. Stone. I got 505. That should be enough for what I need to do. Wood, I got plenty of wood. I actually got too much wood on me. I don't need any of those. Don't need any of those. That's just the casters from the portals. I got portals. All right. Red current. I don't feel like I need red current on me, so we drop those around. Resort that. What is in here? I mean, put those in there. I'll get rid of 5. All right. So put that in the way. All right. Clay. Here we go. Clay's in here. 180. We'll take 2 stacks just since we're gonna be up on the roof. All right. Hopefully I don't need. Oh, I don't have a world tree seed. All right. Let's take care of that since we're down here. World tree. That one requires gold. I'll take 70. I can't remember how much. It's either 50 or 100. How is that? That's still full. That's filling up. Okay, all right. We're still doing well on money. All right, let's get in here. And there's our gentian. We have that. No, that's the gentian. This was lavender. Yeah, okay. Ginseng. We got a ginseng seed. We got 1 seed on us. Man, 64 silver. All right, world tree, 50 gold. So we only got enough to get 1 world tree. And ginseng seeds. I'll get 2. I think what we'll do, since we don't know numbers and we don't know figures yet, let me just try to build a module over here. And then that way, so let's see, cut that and rotate that guy. And we said this guy was going to be like, oh, whoops. I like using the stone with the stone. So we'll do that. Fuel coming in there. Oh, no. Not what I wanted to do. I was trying to transform it because I just realized. Yeah, let me put it that. Like, do I want this pipe on the inside? I think I do. Oh, those pipes connect over there too. Okay, so I don't want that. I do want it like this. So the piping is on the outside of the whole build. Okay. All right. That's an input. That's an input. And we're going to build a box here. And then we are going to get a nursery now that we have our ingredients. We're going to slap that there. And 7. Yeah, that guy's going to go in there because that is the Gentian Nectar. So let's plant it with a ginseng seed. Okay. And then let's grab one of those. Throw that in here. We've never used this plant before. So, okay, okay. That is making Gentian Nectar and Gentian flowers. So we are going to need a filter splitter. Okay. How do we want to deal with that? This is new. And it's expected. I mean, we're level 8 now, right? So everything's going to be getting more complicated. We're getting closer to the end game. So I think these builds are going to be more advanced and require more thought and be representative of what it's going to take to do end game things. So let's take that. Let's put this 1, 2, 3 away. Get another box. And let's get a filter splitter. And let's lay it down. And alright. The thing that we're going to filter on should be the thing that we don't want. Okay. So let's grab me that, grab me that. I'm just going to grab these ingredients and is nectar what I need, right? Set the recipe, Aqua Vitae. Yeah, nectar is what I need. So nectar is what's in there. Okay. So let's drop this guy here. And then this guy is what I don't need, which is the gentian flowers. He's what I don't need. And so let's take him and put him here and put him there. And we'll figure out what to do with gentian flowers in a minute. Because I feel like I need them for stuff, right? So, let's see. Let's just do this. Let me just do this. That guy. He won't sit on there. And now can I just throw the trash can up here? No, because the elevator's in the way. Yeah, the elevator's in the way. Oh, that was a thought. I just put it beside it. Can I don't know if it'll just fall in there. Let's find out. Let me get another one of these. And drop this in here. Man, that thing is like sucking down that fertile catalyst, man. Oh man, we're gonna have to get on Panacea Potions fast. Alright, so this guy not working. Alright, in that respect. Okay, so put him here. How's that? And then I'll just do one of these guys. And then this should work. Yeah, that'll work. And that'll work. Okay. I mean, I don't want to throw these away, but I don't want to deal with them right now either. So we'll figure out something to do with those flowers later. But for right now, at least it's not going to block the nectar from coming in. So now I got to get another one of these guys. Okay. Drop him in here. And this guy's making... It doesn't tell me how much it's making. Alright, let's try it again. Try to be a little quicker here. Alright, and do the nursery, and it's 90. Okay, so it's 180 per minute like the other plants. It's just 90 of the flowers, and it's 90 of the nectar. Okay, so I need 22.5, and this guy's making 90. So that means one of these plants can support... Now we got to start getting into the math here. I'm just grabbing my calculator. That way I'm not guessing. All right, so we're producing 90 per minute, and we divide that by 22.5. So that guy can support... One plant can support 4 of these machines. Okay. That's not bad, actually. He can support 4 of these machines. So if we did that, 2, 3, 4, and then let's grab that and that, get rid of those. Let's get rid of that. And if we... Oh, man. Let's see. That makes 288 Aqua Vitae for 1. So I'm sure we're going to need more than that. But if I take this guy and I rotate him like that, I'm going to need an entire extra row of inputs here. Because then the only way to get in here is with an elevator. So if I'm doing an elevator there, I can't put an elevator there because then I'm blocking the liquid. So I am going to need to click on that, cut him. There we go. Transfer that guy. So now that guy can go there, and then this guy is the brandy. So that's brandy. All right, so that works. And then this part works, but then the problem is this guy now. Because all right, let's get rid of that, get rid of that. There we go. We'll fill this in. Actually, you know what? Let's just use another box. All right, we'll get that, and let's just throw another box down. And then we'll bring this guy. Okay. We don't need those. Those are unnecessary. This Needs to stand up. Okay. So the flowers are the priority, which means the flowers are coming out on the yellow. Oh, but now I gotta go over for that. Okay. All right. It is what it is at this point. Yowzas. Because this is all right. I'm trying to map this out in my head, and let me just. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 machines, so I can get rid of a furnace. And then the Gentian Nectar is going to need to do this. And it's going to need to come in there. It's going to need to come in there. And then we need another box. And it's going to go in there. And then this is going to be the world trees. The world tree leaves. And then, can I copy these? I've never tried to copy pipes. Oh, I can. Okay. And then you just want to be funky. Okay. Oh, yeah, that just stuck it in the air. Okay. A little bit funky, but it works. All right. So that's all of our brandy. Yep. And then this is fuel. Right there. Okay. And then this is our output coming out. Our Aqua Vitae coming out. Okay. So all that looks fine. And then the problem is we need this to be world tree leaves somehow. And so then that creates a problem with the filter splitter. All right. So what we're gonna have to do is we're just got to tilt this. So we're just got to move that. Let's see. Click on that. Cut that guy. Just going to rotate him like this and just take advantage of the extra area that this has created. All right, so we'll do that. And then we'll do this to connect that guy back together. And then the blue is the nectar, which is what we want for this build. And, okay. We're going to change this filter to be the nectar now. The flowers, which is what we don't want, we'll just stick that there and go in the trash can. We'll hit the elevator here. We'll do this to connect that in. And then this is going to be... We'll get rid of those. And then this is going to be up into the day. All right, that's going to go that way. All right, cool. All right, so let's switch the direction of these belts. So we're going to go like that. We're going to go like that. There we go. That is the 4 machines of Gentian Nectar. And then the flowers are just getting dumped in that trash can. And we'll figure out something to do with the flowers later. And then now all we need to do is get the world tree leaves. And so we'll just throw these down like so. Because I don't know which direction the world tree leaves are going to come in. But let's do world tree leaves now. So let's see if our thing is going to go. So that's going to be there. So I'm just mapping this out real quick. So it's money on the bottom. It's fuel in the middle, which is fine. It's fertilizer on top. So that means we're going to need you to go here, you to go there. And then that guy's going to go there and there. I'm just going to move this up and there. All right, so that's going to get the fertilizer into our plant. That's going to get the fuel into our furnaces. We got 1 plant that will support 4 machines. So now we just need like world tree action, man. Let's see. World Tree Nursery. Oh my god, this thing's gigantic. And it has a lot of inputs. Okay, so it's the same width. So do we want to... Yeah, let's put it there. That works. Grow a little tree, grow. Okay. I guess that's a little world tree sapling. It took the seed out of our inventory. Yeah, okay. So it automatically took the seed when we put down the planter. What are all those inputs? Must be fertilizer. Um Current growth stage is sapling. Okay. Nutrient value consuming speed 15,000 Vs. Next stage required nutrient 6 million. Oh my gosh. That's a lot, guys. That's a lot. Okay, let's mock this up here. Hold on. So if we're gonna do that, let's bring this guy up to here. Okay. And I guess all of these, I'm assuming this is all fertilizer input. I don't know. I don't know that we need all those, but we'll figure it out together. We'll figure it out together. So then down here we're gonna need that guy to go like that. This guy to go like that. Okay. And then we're gonna need a box. Let's get this guy. I always get that backwards. All right, there we go. All right, so that's gonna bring fertilizer down, and it's gonna throw it into the world tree. Let's grab a stack of this stuff. 29. Let's see how fast we go through 29. Because I'm thinking it's gonna. I thought the Gentian was going through this fertilizer fast, but let's watch this and see what happens. We're coming in with 29. I think it's gonna hold 2 per square now with those buffer changes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. And all right, so we don't need all of those boxes. We can just feed the fertilizer in to one input. And it's going to max out at 2 per because the buffer changes. It only does double what it needs. So it needs 1, and so it'll only hold 2 in the queue. All right, so while that's taking down the 6 million, we'll see what happens after that. I'll go ahead and get rid of these guys because we're not going to need them. That's just overkill. It's there to stoke fear because when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, can I even run this plant? Okay. So that's that. And then I think that's good to go. Maybe I change this around a little bit on the real. I want to make it face this way and then use this to just do the one in the corner. And then that way this output is not like here. I'd rather have it more in the middle. So if I was to put this down again, let me see, grab this guy. You know, I would put it like this, honestly. And then that way I can hit it into the corner. Just the one corner. But this guy's running. Oh, he ran out of fertilizer. Oh, man. So 29 was like 1.3 million. Okay. So I don't know if this is going to be the best use of our fertilizer. We can only do 200 at a time. Because that box only holds 2. I did not realize it was going to be like that. Yeah, this is why we need Panacea Potions. Because this thing is consuming 15,000 V. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go. Let's look at Materials. Fertilizer. I passed it. Yeah, I went right past fertilizer. All right. So right now, this has a max nutrient value of 24,000 is the nutrient value plus the 19,200 we're getting from our bonus with our skill points. But the maximum fertility is 6,000 Vs. So if I understand this correctly, it takes 3 of these to do one of the consuming speeds. So I'm assuming this little brown bar that takes 2.9 seconds, I'm assuming that is 15,000 Vs. And then to get to 15,000, because these are 6 each, is 3 of them. So it's 3 fertile catalysts every 2.9 seconds. That's wild. That is wild. So if we contrast that with Panacea Potion, which we don't have unlocked, so we can't see the metrics on that. I wonder if I could see it from here. Yeah, there we go. Panacea Potion, which is what we're trying to get to. The nutrient value is 360,000 with a maximum of 20,000. So what I take that to mean is we're looking at nutrient value. So yeah, so 360,000. So one Panacea Potion can do with a lot of these. A lot of 15,000s can go into it. So that makes sense. All right, we gotta get the Panacea Potions. So where are we at? We're at 2 million on this stage, whatever this stage. Oh, the tree did get a little bigger. So maybe we completed a stage while I was talking. Because now we're at 2.4 to get to another stage, it looks like. No, it's still stage sapling. But the tree definitely got bigger. I'm not tripping, am I? The tree definitely got bigger. I'm assuming this is going to put out leaves. Like this guy is putting out 90 per minute of each of those for 180. So maybe since this thing is so big, maybe it's going to put out 90 leaves also, and then that will go into 4 machines, and all the math will be magical and even. So fingers crossed that's how this thing works. 1.7 million. So the brandy we still got to bring in. And then let's go ahead and just hook these guys up. Right here. We're going to go like so. And then that's just going to come out to hook into that main line for Aqua Vitae. Because we'll move this up to the roof. So that way that we can just plug in the brandy. And maybe the brandy just plugs into the first one. So let's connect these pipes like so. There we go. And then maybe brandy comes in like here or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out upstairs. But at least all those guys are connected. And so this is going to make 288 times 4. So let me go put it on the world tree while we do the math for this. All right, 800,000. Okay, so 288 times 4 is 1,152. So this one machine will make 1,152 Aqua Vitae's volume per minute, or however it's measured for liquid. I don't remember. I really just want to get this world tree done so we can see how many leaves we're getting out of it. Like I said, fingers crossed all the math is even and it's going to give us 90 leaves. Man, it's going to suck if it gives us like 45 leaves and we're going to need 2 world trees per this setup. Man, that's because the world trees take up so much real estate. And I don't think there's a way to stack them on top of each other. So we may have to go with like, oh, we finished. So it's now mature. Now it's 30,000 Vs, and it went back to 60 million. And we're gonna get 60 per minute. We're gonna get 60 per minute world tree leaves. Okay. So let's go here, here, there. Let's go this guy, that guy, and then we're just bring that guy in like that. All right, so it's gonna give us 60 per minute world tree leaves, and we need 22.5. So if we clear this, 22.5. No, 60. We want 60 divided by 22.5 equals 2.6. So it's not quite, it's a little over 2 machines. So it's not quite 3 machines will one world tree feed. So if we take this and now we go this way, there we go. So we're probably going to need a second world tree to then, I mean, but the way this changed, I kind of feel like maybe we need to wait till it changes again. And we just used up, so it was 229 fertile catalyst is what we used. Yeah, I want to say 229 because we put 200 in there and then we put 29 in there. And that got us to this point. And then let's see if we're probably going to have to put more in. Because we're only at 3 million and we're about to run out. So we might need another, we might need like another 29, 21. Let's go 21. Because that would make it 250 that we put in total. Because 29 and 21 is 50, and we put 200 in. So let's just see if it's 250 fertile catalyst to get it finished. So there's the 21. And this guy, oh, he's done? No. He's paused. Why is he's paused? Because the leaves. Okay. Let's do this. Let's grab this guy. We got to take the leaves out. There we go. That was the problem. All right. So we'll see if the 20, that'll be 250. So far we've put 250. Yeah. Let's see if that's enough to get this thing finished. I don't know, man. We're still at 2.6 million. And then what stage can come after mature? Like old age? Geriatric? 2.2 million. No, that's not enough. That's not enough. So let's grab another 50. Because that ain't going to make it. So we'll grab another 50. That'll make it 300. Because then at least we know how many we got to stick in here to finish the tree. Where are we at? 1.5. 1.4, 1.3. It's not making it. All right, put the 50 in there. So that's 300. And 50 to do 1.2. I think that's overkill. I think we're gonna run. That'll be extra. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was way extra. So 300 fertile catalyst is enough to mature the tree for sure, with extra left over. All right, let's see what happens after this. We're almost there. 300,000, 200,000, 100,000. And done. Okay. So now we're max size. It takes 60,000 Vs. And we're getting 59.4 leaves. And then 0.6 World Tree cores. So that means we're going to need a filter splitter for this guy too. So, maybe we put that here. So we can make use of the same trash can. Nope, gotta come back. Oh, we can't put that there. Okay. Let's change this all around. Alright, filter splitter. We'll put that here. We will filter on these guys because that's what we don't want. So we know that's going to come out of yellow. We're going to do that and get rid of this guy. And then that guy is going to go there. Like that. Put that guy there. There we go. And that, and this guy goes there. And then, did we run out of fertilizer? We completely ran out of fertilizer. Okay. So now we got to redo the math. Okay, 59. So we need 22.5 times. Oh, it takes 2 leaves. Oh no, I have 2 leaves in there. Man, I'm tripping. All right, 22.5. So 22.5 times 4 is 90. Right, and we know that math already. And then we divide that by 59.4, right? Because that's what this thing was. Yeah, so we're going to need 2 machines. So that requires 1.5 machines. So we're going to need 2 world trees to support this, and we'll have a little bit extra. So our belt speed is 180. So 180 divided by 59.4. That math is going to be 3 and some change. So it's like 3 of these world trees to get a full belt at where we're at right now. All right, so this is the world tree leaves. So 59.4. So if we look at it from the other direction, we do 59.4 divided by 22.5. It supports 2.6 machines. So we could just do half of these machines. Like we could cut this down to 2. And then we're overproducing on Gentian Nectar and we're overproducing on World Tree leaves. We could do that. So that would look like this. We can delete that. Delete those. And delete that. And do this. Like if we wanted it to be 1 build, because we don't need that. We don't need that. And that's fine if it's that wide, because the freaking world tree is that wide. That has to go there. Alright, so yeah, I mean, I think this is the setup, and so now this is making 288 and 288. So that's making times 2. So that's 576 Aqua Vitae, and I don't know if that's enough or not for Panacea Potions because we've not researched them. But that's like a singular build. Like I said, we're overproducing on the nectar, we're overproducing on the world tree leaves, but we can support 2 machines, no problem. We could potentially add in a 3rd machine. and let the overproduction go into the third machine, and then that machine's just going to hiccup a little bit and not be at maximum output. Or we go to 4 machines and we add a second world tree. So we kind of got to solve that problem. So we'll take some time today to think about that and figure out how we want to do this guy. Here's the next learning lesson. Can I turn this guy? Or am I going to lose the whole tree and I got to start over? Let's find out. So if I cut this guy and I rotate it because I want it to go this way instead, and I put him there, I got to start over. Yep. So good to know. All right, let's get rid of these. So that guy comes out. And then we're going to need the filter splitter here. And that's what we want leaves there. So this needs to be the little cores. I was going to call it a bulb. And then that's going to go like that. And then that's going to go like that. There we go. All right. So that's everything fixed. And we just wasted 300 fertile catalyst because it set the tree back to 0, which, you know, now we know. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. And then what I would need is, to finish this module, I would need this guy to go up 1. I think that's right. Because the line comes down here and here. Yep, that's perfect. Okay. All right. Yep, get rid of those. Okay, cool. So that would be, so then this is extra. I don't need that. Okay. So then that would be the unit that we could then double. So we could do another one of those and another one of those. And then we're getting, like I said, that much Aqua Vitae each time. Okay. So day 2, which means it's probably about time to end the video. So we got a lot to think about. You know, we figured out how Aqua Vitae works. The brandy, that's going to be the easy part because we'll just grab that from the roof. So it needs 4,500 and 4,500. So that's 9,000 per minute. I don't know how much brandy we're making, but we may have to start making more. We shall see. But yeah, we're going to end the video here. I know we didn't like finish it, but we were doing experimentation with new things that we've not tried before. So yeah, that's the Aqua Vitae. We'll get that finished in the next one, and then that is going to go into the Panacea Potion, which the Panacea Potion is going to need Fertile Catalyst, Blast Potion, and this Aqua Vitae. And that's what's going to make the Panacea Potion. So more to come in the future videos. Give it a thumbs up for Alchemy Factory. If you guys got any questions, drop those in the comments below, and I'll do my best to get everything answered. And we will catch all of you in the next one. Peace out.